Lights out, away we go. Mason gets defended. Sub Tavares has got a better one. He's going to try and make a move around the outside into turn one, but he has sort of backed out of it. Mason leads into turn one. You can see Alto looking for a move on Tavares to get up to P2. Ramos being pressurised by Yofu. Dinger trying to make up places on Macau further back. Akas side by side. They're going to go through Rouge. And Yofu has got in front of Ramos to get up to P4. As you can see, Alto is pressurising Tavares as they come up towards the chicane. Mason got a fairly decent start and is already 2 seconds up the road. As you can see, side by side they are. Tavares is just about going to hold on to that position unless Alto can scrap back, which he does. Down the inside he goes. They nearly make contact. Now they go down towards the downhill hairpin. Alto still keeps this up the inside. What a fight it is already between these two. And Alto has got ahead. Alto up to P2. Oh, someone's off in the gravel. I think that's Sebastian Horn. Yeah, that's Sebastian Horn in the gravel trap. He could be out of this race. Who knows? But we can see Armstrong, sorry. We can see Macau and Tanner fighting, and Sebastian Horn is out of this race. Rinder going up the inside of Ballard and trying to make a move on the outside of the loss as Ballard gets rather caught on the curb. Rinder still trying to make that move around the outside to get past Loss, which he has managed to do. You can also see Bush trying to go forward further back on Ballard as well. It's down the inside he goes. Can he potentially get that move? Before they get it to Eru? Yes he does. You could see Alto pulling out for a move on Mason to get into the lead of this race. As side by side they go into the W section. Can Mason keep that through? Yes, he has. But Alto's going to look to scrap back as down the inside he goes. Mason tries to hold this around the outside. As side by side they go to the downhill hairpin. Can Mason keep that on the outside? No, he doesn't. Alto moves into the lead of this race. This is what happened to Sebastian Hall. You can see him make a move up the inside of William Hall. And he looks and just gets caught on the curb and then swings the car into the barriers. That crash has put Sebastian Horn out of this race. Tanner pulls out for a move on Ramos to try and get up to 8th place. Side by side they go. And still side by side. Tanner gets rather pushed off the track. Still they're side by side into the chicane. Tanner brakes much later and is able to get that car up to 8th place. But here comes Hiro Yofu. Down the inside he goes on Tavares to try and get up into a podium place. Side by side they are. Can Yofu keep this up the inside? Yes, he has, and he has made that move on Tavares. Yofu up to 3rd place. And this is how Oscar Dinger got past Rilla for P5. He just had the overspeed and was able to make the move as they came down towards the chicane. Side by side they were. Dinger holds it around the outside and then has the inside line for the next corner and gets up to P5. As we can see, Castro and Reynard fighting down for P13. Side by side they were in the chicane. You can see Castro's all over the back of Rinder, but no, I believe no, Castro is going to make that move down the inside into turn 1. Can he keep that going? Side by side they are down towards Rouge. Who's going to come out on top in this battle? As side by side they are. Rinder has pulled in front of Castro though. Rinder just about holds on to P13. But you can see, here comes Stefan Bush. You can see him looking for a move to try and get past Castro, but you can also see Rinder making a move to try and get past Ramos as well. As side by side they are. Who's going to come out on top? As you can see, Rinder just about trying to keep it going. And Rinder has got ahead of Ramos, but you can see the fight between Castro and Bush is not yet over. But no, Bush has won out that fight in the end. Bush up to P14 and Rinder up to P12. Yofu's going to make this move on Mason to try and get up to P2. If he's going to try and challenge for the win, he needs to dispatch Mason as quickly as possible. There's no, Mason has hold on to that place. Mason rather ruining Yofu's win potential here. And also we can see further back, we can see Tavares and Oscar Dinger fighting for P4, very crucial for the championship fight. Oscar Dinger keeps it up the inside and has got ahead of Tavares for P4. Yofu again side by side with Mason. Can he make the move work this time? No. Mason defending for his life here, trying to hold on to that second place. Very good defending from Mason to hold on to that second place there. As we can see once again, Yofu trying to make this move on Mason, but no, Mason's parking his car brilliantly to hold on to that second place, but you can see in the background, Dinger's closing in on these two. And it's going to get interesting for the fight for P2. As we can see, Bush also making a move on Rinda to try and get her to P12. As side by side they are. Can Bush make that work? As down the inside he's going to try into the hairpin. Can he keep that up the inside? Yes he has. Will he be able to squeeze Rinda on the exit? Yes he has. Bush moves up to P12. Yofu once again looking for the move down the inside on Mason in the same place. Yofu's going to need to try something else. Mason knows how to defend that move. Yofu's going to need to try something else if he's going to get past Mason for P2 here. And as you can see, Ding has now arrived on the scene. Ding is now going to look to try and pressurize Yofu and get up into a podium place. And as we can see Tanner and Renard fighting for P6. As Tanner's gone up the inside and has got past Renard for P6. Very nice move there from Tanner. We can see Armstrong and Ballard fighting as they go side by side through a Rouge. Armstrong holding on to his place in P19 though, but Ballard may look to scrap back as he's now got Slipstream up towards the chicane. Can he get it? No, he can't. Yofu once again trying that move, but no, he still can't get it. Mason's defending for his life again. He's really winging the wheels off that car, but we can see Tanner looking for the move on Tavares to get up to P5. Can he make that work? And yes, he has made that work. Tanner up to P5, and they look now to try and chase down those three in front of him, fighting for the final two podium places. Yofu's gone for the move in the chicane, and Yofu's round. Yofu's been spun around. Can he keep the car going as he rather makes a lot of contact with Dinger and he crosses back into Tavares? But Yofu has kept the car going. But no, he's knocked Tavares out of this race with that. Yofu keeps the car going, but he's now down to P5. And all of a sudden Tanner's in a podium place. Tanner and Yofu need to get a move on if they want to take back the podium place. But Yofu went for a very risky move which didn't pay off for him, and he's now down to P5 because of it. Here's a replay of what happened. You can see Yofu going for a very late move. He clipped the rear of Mason, and Mason didn't give him the room because it was a late lunge. As you can see, Yofu rather getting held up by Dinger. Tavares had nowhere to go, and Yofu has stayed in this race, however Tavares hasn't. On board with Tavares, you can see them over there. Tavares had no time to react, he had nowhere to go, and he's now paid the price and is out of this race because of it. On board with Dinger now, you can see Yofu and Mason in front. As Yofu's gone for the move up the inside, he's just clipped the curb and then gone into Mason. And then has been rather pushed by Yofu, and you can see Tanner's just waltzed through and is now up to P3. Tanner's going to go for the move on Mason on the last lap to try and get up to P2, but no, Mason again using that tactic to defend. They're going to have to get past him somewhere else if Tanner's going to try and get past him before the flag. But no, he's not going to go for the move in the hairpin. Mason just about holds on to second place at the moment. Elio Alto wins in Spa. Mason's going to hold off Tanner for second place. with Ryan Tanner gonna be 3rd, Dinger's gonna be 4th, Yofu's gonna finish 5th. The fight for P6 is still raging, but Renard is gonna win out in the end. As Renard finishes P6, Scout's gonna finish P7, Martinez is gonna finish P8, Bossy P9. And Bush and Rosa are still fighting us into the chicane. Bush is going to hold on to P10, is going to come and take 1 point here. Rosa's going to finish just outside of the points. Rinder's going to finish P13. Fisher is going to finish Rinder's going to finish P12. Fisher's going to finish P13. Castro will finish P14 unless he can make a move on Fisher into the chicane, but no, he's way too far away. Ramos is going to finish P15. Loss is going to finish P16. And Ballard's going to finish P17. And Armstrong finished P18. Macau finished P19. And William Hall finished at the back. Retirees from this race were Tavares, rather controversially, and Sebastian Horn at the start of this race. Back-to-back DNFs for Horn after his podium in the first race. Not quite the form he would have wanted, but finally Yofu finishes a race after a double DNF so far. And that's it from me. And until next time, goodbye.